Hey guys, I'm back. So now I'm on to the right quadrant here, front quadrant. We're doing really good. You could see that my level 2 brunette doll head, she's already lifting. You see she's already lightening up. Her hair is really dark, really resistant. So good call on my part for using the 30 volume bleach. So we section her with a clip. And what I love about the basic white bleach, it's a wonderful bleach for if you want to create a redhead because it does not cut out any of the orange. So as established in my previous videos, if you want an orange-free or a gold-free color, use a blue-based or violet-based bleach that will mute the gold, the natural gold and orange tones that come with people who are dark-haired. But because we're doing red, we're not cutting out anything. I love red, but you don't see red that often. It's like everybody's either a blonde or a brunette. But and the only times that I've seen like red is. Do you guys remember Angie Everhart, the supermodel? She had that red hair, and she was famous for it. And then there was Linda Evangelista. She was the chameleon, and she must have changed her hair maybe like 17 times throughout the times that she was a model. She went brunette, blonde, red, and that was kind of cool. But yeah, I just wish we could see more redheads. Nicole Kidman, I think, had beautiful red hair. I love Nicole Kidman's hair. And what I like about red is that it looks good on people who have fair skin and who are more olive, like my mannequin. So taking nice clean sections. almost to the finish line. I'm gonna let it process a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back and do the roots. I'm so happy I got back into doing hair. It just feels like we were on a standstill for a while, with the pandemic and everything else that was going on um, in the world, and and I just feel like this is a great creative outlet for me. It's artistic. It's it soothes me. It makes me more centered. I just feel like everybody needs to find something that gives them joy and fulfillment, and I'm very happy I found that with hairdressing. I took up the bodybuilding during the COVID pandemic as a diversion and because I knew I wouldn't have an opportunity to pursue it when things opened back up, and I'm still continuing to do it. But honestly, like hair is something that just gives me a lot of joy. I feel like it's the one thing because I think I'm pretty that I know I do well because it comes second nature to me. That's the one thing that no one can take away from me. In my 20s, I actually went to beauty school, and the thing was is that my mom was battling her illness, and I was very depressed and I was very withdrawn, and that made me an easy target. So I was picked on relentlessly when I went to beauty school. And because I was around these like alpha divas, like these people with like narcissistic personality types, and because I was very sensitive, I internalized a lot of their negativity, and I kind of made, and I thought, and I'm in my mind, their false comments, I believed those false comments and ideas of me. And so I literally just internalized everything. And it's crippling when you internalize other people's stuff that's not your stuff. And, I wish I was a little more self assured in my 20s. And I just wish that I would have had the courage to just go for things that made me happy instead of letting people's snarky comments get in the way of that. And I also think because I was just heartbroken after losing my mom, that a lot of my sensitivity had to do with the grief of losing her. So, and this is also, like doing hair on the mannequin, it just takes me back to the days where I do my mother's hair, and how happy it would make me, how happy it made me. And life is short to be anything but happy. And when my mom was 44 when she died, and I'm turning 34 in January, so if looking at the scope of hopefully I'll live a long life, but to think about it, 44 is only 10 years away from me, and I don't want to spend the rest of my life like letting like stupid people and stupid comments like get me down. I don't want to spend the rest of my life doing that, you know. Eventually, like, it comes to a point where it's like enough is enough, and you just have to look them straight in the face and be like, that's your opinion, and just keep it moving. And don't let anybody discourage you from your dreams. Because people are going to be obstacles, trust me. Like, there are people who are going to try to discourage, try to be an obstacle from and try to prevent you from reaching your goal. And I'm just saying, like, give those bastards like a run for their money. That's all I have to say about that. Because you are worth it, okay? So, okay, I'm down to my last section. Okay. Gonna show you how cool she's looking, and then I'm gonna go back with the bleach and do the roots. I think I need to mix one more batch but I think I'm doing pretty good overall. And I'm just going to continue monitoring it. Make sure that we don't over bleach her, that we just bleach her to the orange so we can get to the red. Okay, so we've established her, and now we just have to. This is totally does becomes her shoot. Okay. So as you can see, she's lightening up really nicely. And I'm just going to go back and do the roots. So yeah, stay tuned.